Well, an absolutely astonishing shift in the French presidential election, with Jean-Luc Mélenchon, seen as France's Jeremy Corbyn, their version of him, now gaining some momentum, it seems, in this French presidential election. And you can see here the momentum, meaning that Mélenchon could actually qualify for the runoff and potentially face Marine Le Pen. I'll get more to that later. But in terms of how this is looking right now, Mélenchon currently, it seems, has more support than former prime ministers like Edouard Philippe, Gabriel Attal, and that is ringing some alarm bells. A huge part of what I do for this channel, of course, is keeping up with the latest news, which means constantly processing stories, conversations, and a lot of information. And the challenge isn't just remembering everything, it's finding the information that matters when I need it. That's where today's sponsor, Claude, comes in. This is the Claude Note Pro, an AI note taker that helps me capture and organise that information. Instead of constantly taking notes, I can focus on the conversation. Afterwards, the Claude app can turn it into a full transcript, structured summary, key highlights, and even action items, making it much easier to break down the information I need for a story. And with Ask Claude, if I'm working on a video and thinking, what exactly was said about that, I can simply ask Claude instead of searching through an entire recording. And the same applies if your day is full of meetings, interviews, or business calls. And when it comes to privacy, Claude complies with global security and privacy standards. They also offer a 30-day return policy, giving you extra peace of mind. So if your work involves processing lots of information and conversations, check out the Claude Note Pro using the link below and use the code Michael10 for 10% off the Claude Note Pro. And you can also scan the QR code on screen now. You can certainly see in terms of the plan that Mélenchon has set out what this would mean for France. For instance, the plan to cancel French debt. The central bank would cancel their holding of French debt. The argument there that the EU would expressly forbid such an action. And you've got the French Prime Minister there asking that if France, which needs to raise 310 billion euros this year, were to renege on its own signature, who would still lend to us? But in terms of the French presidential election post-Macron, this is leading to a place that no one really could have predicted. Because what you're now looking at is a final round runoff, as things stand, between Mélenchon and Marine Le Pen. And that would mean that all of those former prime ministers standing wouldn't qualify, and that as they look now to the French presidential debate, the first one, the talk here is all about Mélenchon, it's all about Le Pen leading, and clearly huge worry now in the Macron camp that this could end up being the final presidential runoff, Le Pen versus Mélenchon. And why that is so significant is because if you look at the polls currently in terms of the French presidential election and that second round runoff, it really isn't very close between those two. Le Pen would absolutely smash Mélenchon at the moment, 67 to 33, though you do see a slight rise in Mélenchon support recently. But also Le Pen currently beats all of the other likely contenders. So that is a pretty staggering state of affairs in France. Do let me know what you make of that in the comments below. Please do whack this video a quick thumbs up, and of course, as ever, cheers for watching.